Hey everybody, welcome back. Today I've got an Operatic radio, and this model is the Tosca, as you can see. And interesting to find out that they tend to name their radios after operas, the Rigoletto, the Faust, etc, etc. I looked up on Radio Museum and I found the Tosca, and this is what it looks like. So it's wood, doesn't look anything like this at all, but the Rigoletto, which I'll pop up now, is almost, the case is almost identical, except it's got 4 knobs and the old Tosca here has 2. So as you can see, but anyway, great condition. Well, that's working, a bit tight, but it's working. Oh yeah, on off. So the date, yeah, well, I'm not sure, late 40s, early 50s, but the case is in great condition. And what's interesting about this one, I think you can see it, it says down here, originally 6 volts, so it was a battery set, and it's been converted to AC. And whoever did wanted to use an 80 type valve, and that probably needs to be covered there because, you know, little fingers will pop in there while it's running, maybe, I don't know. Awful. So what's you got? 6A8, 6U7, 6V6 and a 6B6, which is going to be that one. 6V6 is behind there, and of course the Type 80. Alright, so I've got the schematic for it, but not going to do me much good, is it? Oh well, it'll help if I need it. And I'm going to get it out of the case, and yeah, we'll have a look at it. Okay, got that out. That wasn't hard at all. Okay, so I mean, surface rust and that, but good condition, I think. Let's have a look. We'll see what we've got to do in here. Okay, and let's just zoom in. So we've got a lot of waxies there. Couple of later electrodes right there. Can't read what they are. And everything else, oh no, here we go. We've got, that's been changed. So what's that? 10 microfarad at 450 volts. Okay. And a little poly cap there too, so a little bit of work's been done to it, not much. That's interesting. Okay, that's a good way of insulating, just a bit of cardboard there, and cool. What else we got? A choke. Okay, have to put another, hopefully that still works. So and the new power cord, oh well, sorry, some wiring there. And where's the power cord? Here, and it's been cut, of course. Alright, so I'm going to hook some power up to it, and we'll get the power hooked up. And I've just located the wires from the output transformer, so red and blue, and they're both on the, I think that's a 6V6. Let's check it out, see if it's working. Yep, that's good. And let's bring that there. Let's check. Look for the choke. And, well, let's do it this way. Positive of that filter cap down there. You can see it. And positive of the other filter cap. They should be connected. So let's hope for about 500 odd ohms. Yep, choke's fine. Now some power. And Type 80, he's mounted it above, and I know that he's got 2 wires, looks like electrical wires down there, I don't know if you can see them, those white wires. So we'll just hook it onto those 2 terminals. Yep. And don't want any, get the insulation over those crocodile clips or alligator clips. Alright, give it a little bit of power. See if we get some high voltage. Here we go. I guess that's 5 volts. Okay. So HT, I'll locate that, then we'll come back and run the test. Can't really trace the wires from the rectifier valve, so we'll just go straight to the transformer and having a look around. So we've got 265 volts and 265, and that should give me, let's just measure the resistance. It's 246 ohms. Now if I go to that yellow wire, in between that should be the center tap. That should give me half. Yep, close enough to half. So, there we go. And we'll look at hopefully some HT coming through. And let's go to AC volts. Here we go. Yeah, cool. Alright, and let's check if the rectifier is working. So, just go off that filter cap. Negative here, positive there. DC voltage. Okay, let's see what happens. If anything. About 100 volts. I can see the dial globe lighting up. Here we go. Gonna need a bit more DC than that. I'm at 200 volts. Nowhere near enough. Let's bring that down. Let's have a look at the other filter cap, see what that's giving us. And so yeah, just connect it up there. Alright, give it some more power. No, well that's no good. 1.2 volts. Hopeless. Alright, I'm just assuming that the rectifier's had it, so try and find another one. Should have one or two lying around. I'll back in a sec. Found one. Out you go. And in you go. I think I'll test that anyway later. Alright. Let's try this again. You can just see it. Cool. Alright. Power up. Bring it up to 200 volts. Interesting. I expected a bit more voltage than that. Strange. Then again, HT is only, it says only 265 volts. Distracted. Alright. How much voltage are we getting out of this bloody thing? Take it up to 200 volts. So yeah, 371 volts. Again, I would have expected more voltage in the filter cap. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I tested the valve, the AD valve, and yeah, it tests out fine. It's all in the green, about 70 something percent. So, it's just not enough voltage. And I checked the wiring for the rectifier valve, and it's all correct, and the 5 volts feeding the filament and the two HT lines are going directly to the plates. It's only 4 pins in an 80, so nice and easy. I had another thought. Like I said, my thoughts seem to go to the power transformer. So I've connected the multimeter up to the 5.5 volt pins, and let's bring it up and see what we're getting. I'm at 200. I'm looking at the Variac at the moment. I'm up at, let's go, 230, 4.38. Oh, that should be enough. Should be enough. Yeah, the valve's getting warm. Let's go over to the pins on the plate. So I'm just connecting now. Make sure I've done it right. Yep. And bring it up to 230 volts. And that's 510 volts. Well, I don't see anything wrong with that at all. Alright, back to the drawing board. I think I found the problem. I didn't notice it earlier, but I didn't mention it, sorry, that when I turned the Variac up to around, close to 240 volts, the current limiter started glowing. So I have a short somewhere. So I started looking at all the B pluses and seeing if they would buzz out to earth, and I actually found one right here. So let's earth that. Yep. And if I touch that capacitor, and I've snipped it off, it's a very faint beep. So that's shorting out to the chassis, and that's directly on that second filter cap as well. So I've got myself ready to go. Another 0.1. I'm just going to jumper it in at this point and earth it, and hopefully I hear no more beeps. Dead quiet. Okay. Let's monitor the filter cap, the main one. Let's see if we get any change from that. I certainly hope so. I think I've seen this sort of thing happen on videos, other people's videos. Okay. Oh yeah. There we go. Look at that. $260 volts, current limiter, dead quiet. And it works. Really dirty volume pot, I think. Oh man. Well, got scratching and okay. No signal. Oh, but I didn't have the antenna plugged in. Knobs are on it, and we got signal. Whoa. Oh geez, that's that's all distorted. But I can understand why. Well, shit, the bloody thing works. Okay. Good old current limiter. Never lets you down. And I think this is probably only about the second time that I've managed to find a short circuit, you know. Anyway, that's great. I guess what we call that cap there, open cap, is it? Just, yeah. Wasn't insulating to the, well, doing what it's supposed to do anyway. Letting current go straight through the earth, or voltage, my apologies. Alright, bloody works, great. I'm going to change out all those filter caps. Well, I'll be back soon. I've been progressing with the caps, yeah, pretty much done, and only got one more to go, I think. Anyway, I was just giving it a test, you know, make sure the radio still works, and then I noticed that going through the band, and the dial globes wink out. And I kept going, they wink in, they wink out, they don't come back. Touch my multimeter onto it, and when they're on, yeah, 6.3, and when they wink out, nothing. And I'm thinking, what's going on here? And so I start looking around for some, I was thinking a short to begin with, but the current limiter was dark. So it wasn't a short. I've had one of these before on an old radio with a dial drum that was a little bit warped. And at one point it would touch the 6.3 wire, or the terminal on the globe. So this one's not a short. I'm just losing voltage. So I started looking around. I can tell the white wire there, that's there, 6.3, and the blue wire, it's got to be earth. I'm looking around, where's it earth to? It's right there, and that's earth. But then, because I haven't seen one of these things before, I noticed that there's this brass contact here, and it's not touching. And so when I was turning the dial globe, turning the band, it moves in and out, of course, as most of them do, and I would lose voltage. Now, that is the most stupid fucking idea I've ever seen. I don't know what that thing's for. I think I'm just going to take that blue wire off there and just earth them permanently. That is just ridiculous. But I thought you might enjoy it because it certainly got to me for about 15 minutes. All right, back soon. I sorted out that 6.3 stuff, and she's solid, well earthed now. Just looking at the last cap I've got to do, and I saw this little thing here, and oh yeah, where's that going? And that's connected to this wire, which is just hanging out the back of the chassis. But the other end's connected to 240 volts of mains. So, I don't know, is that a death cap? I don't know. But I'll be taking that out. Nifty looking little capacitor too. But no, I've never seen one like that before. I wouldn't have a faintest idea of why you were connected and hang a wire out the back of the radio. Beats me. Anyway, it's going. All the recapping's been done. This is a new day, and yeah, I fixed up. Don't know if I mentioned it, but I fixed up that.
And each day it's another thread.
The wire for the dial globes, so that's good.
Fabric, and it just gives me a really strong feeling of connectedness, and that's one of the few.
Cool.
Not supposed to be that I'm grounded in something, that I have a place to be, that I belong, and that's very meaningful to me.
So,
they're really, trying to think.
Let me just switch that off. Next thing, I'm going to do the of course, the resistors, and I've already measured some, and yeah, they're pretty out. And the other thing is, as you can see, there's the guy who put this together, or modified it from a battery set. He's put in an on-off switch, I'm assuming he did, but not connected. I've tested it, it does work, so I'm going to be running the power feed to there, and might as well use an on-off switch. Why not? Post-World War II radio, I think, pretty sure, and let's use what we've got in there. Alright, but until then, hey, check this out.
The cows and the sheep and the birds and the horses were moving and laughing and whistling and neighing, having lunch in the sun. while Hugo and I were having none. In the back seat we sat, getting thinner. The rumblings cried, give us Kentucky Fried, time for dinner. Dad stopped the car, and Hugo said, you go.
And I said, no, you go.
And soon he was back with the pack, and then Dad hit the track. So we ate in the back, feeling better inside. A drive isn't funny with an empty tummy. Thank goodness for Kentucky Fried.
Well, there it is, guys. All done. Oh, guys and gals, if there's some gals watching. All the resistors out of spec have been changed, and the radio works really well. Now, this has been a really interesting one for me. That shorted cap causing all the B+ problems, low voltage there. And I, would have picked it up earlier, but I generally tested at 200 volts, which gets the radio working. Had I gone to 240 volts, and initially, I would have seen the current limiter light up, and that tells you there's a short in there somewhere, and I would have found the problem a lot earlier. Instead, diverting my attention to other possibilities, but anyway, got there in the end. That's the important thing. Doesn't matter how long it takes, and I'll learn a lot. Certainly learn a lot from this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this back in the case, and I've given it a polish, and we'll just wrap it up there and listen to the radio. Back soon. Well, here it is back in the case, and good looking radio. Good looking radio indeed. Let's just turn it on. Those dial globes come up. Yeah, they're bright enough. Bright enough. Oh yeah, I've just lit the screen of the camera. They're very bright.
An opportunity for you to play for Australia and to travel overseas, but when you're not representing the country or your state, who do you play for?
Don't know. Who do you play for?
Well, they would give you a hard time if you didn't wear your mask properly. They'd say, oh, make sure it's above, it's above your nose.
Nice, nice. So, thank you all for watching. Yeah, that case did come up good. And I hope you enjoyed it. Anyway, I will see you all very, very soon. So please have fun and stay safe. Bye.